No nip slips today. The girls are covered. So I woke up in the best of moods today because I got what's probably the best shit show ever in my inbox. Miss Gaia Love is at it again. Um, so I don't know if you guys know who Gaia Love is, and I watch the trashiest TV sometimes in the world. And one of my favorite shows, well, it's not really my favorite show. So I'm a dancer. If some of y'all don't know, I dance uh, exotically in certain spots. Like there's one of my girls over here in the corner. You know, she and I tussle a bit on the dance floor. And one of the things that we enjoy to do is we got an ad for Miss Jocelyn's Cabaret. If you don't know who Miss Jocelyn is, she is one of the um, one of the castmates of Love and Hip Hop New York and Miami. And now she has her own show. She's had 3 seasons of Jocelyn's Cabaret, and they are in Miami, Atlanta, and now she had one in Las Vegas. So there was a young lady on the show. Her name is Miss Gaia Love. And if you don't know, Gaia stands for Mother Earth. Well, she's the, Mother Earth. And so Miss Gaia is, this girl is a train wreck of utmost proportions. If you follow her channel on YouTube, and I just woke up, so please excuse the same clothes that I had on yesterday. But I just had to watch this. I haven't even watched the full extent of it yet, and I wanted to watch it with you guys because I know me, and my reaction to things is not the same the second time around. I usually start really soaking shit in after the second time around. But when I watch it the first time, is when I have my best reactions. So I already know that I'm in for something great. But if you follow this girl on YouTube, you will see that she is a trip and a half. If you saw her on Jocelyn's Cabaret in Las Vegas, you will know that she proclaimed to be not only a Christian, but a witch and all the other things. But she is not. She is a liar. I don't know about her Christian status because anybody could be a Christian. But she's not a witch. At least not in the sense of any witches I've ever met. And for someone who is a practicing witch, she actually makes it very difficult for those of us who are actually doing the things and being a person of color within that community or in the dance community. It makes it difficult for us to live when you are with other women of color who are stereotypically opposed to being around people like that because they are ignorant and they don't know, and they have views that are, can be dangerous when it comes to a practicing witch within that community. But anyway, I digress. So I am going to watch this video with you, and I will put the description of this video in the comment section. As a matter of fact, let me do that now so you guys have it. It's in the live stream. I'm gonna go ahead and put that here so you have it there. But this is the video, and she is about to start talking about her family. Now, her family, girl, I have researched this girl, and this is how I know so much about her because I not only have I researched her, but I even reached out to this young lady because I felt like at first I was on her side because I don't like for someone who's different to be chastised by just for being different. So I had heart for her. I went to bat for her. I caped for her, if that's what you want to call it, because I just don't want someone like that to be ever disrespected. She had a little hair on her body, which is no big deal, and if she was practicing that, a practicing witch, I definitely didn't want her to feel as though she was being stereotyped, and I didn't want her to think that she was being that she didn't have any support from the outside world. But girl, you can only pretend so much. And this is one of those situations where you have pretended so much that it bites you in the ass. But anyway, this is the video. It just came out a few hours ago. And she is about to forgive her mother for what she's done. If you've ever seen her channel, you will know that this is ridiculous.
My stepdad was actually the one trying to protect me. Even though, when I got older, he started being kind of weird to me and shit. When I was little, he still probably had certain type of feelings, but he didn't never really like act on them or nothing. But he was still trying to protect me. I can at least respect him because he trained me in MMA and he at least be trying to at least have some fucking common sense. My mom just be fucking stupid, bro. Like, nah, bitch, I don't fucking feel bad for you because you're 50 to fuck years old. Why the fuck is you encouraging your 17-year-old daughter who, when I'm reading, I'm writing back up my high school days. I was best friends with my friend JD and my best friend Michelle. They were both virgins. And the main reason why we split up, why we weren't friends, is because of the guy I started dating. And because of all the shit that my family was going through, we were best fucking friends, bro. And we were all virgins. And we all should have made, if what my mom should have done, she should have encouraged me to still be friends with those girls who were Christians. But she got intimidated because Jadian's family they had a bunch of fucking money. And first of all, my mom's a fucking racist. So when I'm learning about
So
Will
let's back up a little bit because I think I went too far ahead.
type of feelings, but he didn't never like act on them or nothing. And shit. Nah, because why the fuck I'm still ain't fed up over the fact. First of all,
Here
let
we
me
go.
just say I forgive you. Because I understand it comes from my mother's own insecurities, her own sins, her own fucking whoredom. When I'm
Her
looking
own
back at the
whoredom.
age when I was only 17, I'm gonna bring it up again. Why the fuck was you letting me date a 23-year-old fucking drug dealer? Because now that I'm at the age where I'm about to turn 23, I'm looking at you like, what the fuck was wrong with you?
Okay, so what the fuck was wrong with her mother? Well, I'll tell you what the fuck was wrong with her mother. What the fuck was wrong with her mother? She had a wild ass child who wasn't getting ready to listen to whatever the fuck she told her to do. This woman already has 5 children. And Miss Gaia is in the middle of all these 5 children. She's got 2 older ones and now she's got 2 younger ones. And what Miss Gaia is doing is she's a middle child and she didn't get the kind of attention that she wanted to. However, Miss Gaia could have had the attention that she wanted, but she decided to wild out. And if you've ever seen this young lady on television, you can already tell that you can't tell this bitch what to do. She's been training for martial arts and shit like that since she was 4 years old. Okay? She's been wrestling and training with her stepfather since she was 4 years old. She was a state champion up until that time until she lost her last match in high school. Okay? You couldn't tell this young lady what to do. Whether her mother was racist or not, whether her mother was intimidated or not, you couldn't tell this young lady what to do for shit. And there was no way in the world that her mother, even today, even right now, could tell this young lady what to do. Because this young lady feels like she knows everything. She feels like, as most young ladies do at this age, excuse me, as most young ladies do at this age, that they have it all figured out. They have everything in the world figured out. She's literally sitting here accusing her daughter's father of kidnapping him of her daughter just so she can get laid by him again. And she's done it twice. She's got all of you guys wild up on Twitter right now, thinking that he's stolen her daughter and that he's, going to prison and all that stuff just so she can get his attention because he's probably blocked her everywhere from Los Angeles to Tennessee, where she's from, because he doesn't want to deal with her ass. He knows what he's gotten involved in. No, bitch, you cannot be taken care of and you cannot be told what to do, obviously, and no one can help you. You have been offered help. You have been offered help from all sorts and from every corner of the earth, but you sit there and you feel like you know exactly what you have going on, or you know exactly what's happening to you, or you know exactly what to do, and you really don't. And you're still sitting here in the same nasty ass room, in the same position, in the same fucking spot in Las Vegas, and you're not doing anything for yourself. So hopefully you and your shit on my free cams, and you are and hopefully you're able to take care of yourself. Your OnlyFans, your my free cams, all that shit. Hopefully you're able to take care of yourself because you're not able to take care of your baby. So let's go on.
Bro, because when I was only 16, 17, I had never had sex. I was a fucking virgin, bro. She should have protected me, bro. She didn't protect me from shit, bro.
Maybe she should have.
She should have fucking protected my innocence. My stepdad was actually the one trying to protect me. Even though, when I got older, he started being kind of weird to me and shit. When I was little, he still probably had certain type of feelings, but he.
So here's the thing. Whether your father, the reason why he's being weird to you is probably because he didn't want to snatch you up by the back of your head. See, her stepfather is of color. Her mother is of no color. Thank you for that reference, Miss Cynthia G. I love that. And I'm going to use that forever. And you need to trademark that shit because that shit is awesome. Her mother is of no color. And her stepfather is Puerto Rican. He's probably one of those Puerto Rican guys that's like, you need to take care of, and you need to like snatch your daughter up right now and fix this shit. But because she is not his biological daughter, he doesn't have the right to say that or to do that. He's not going to put hands on her or anything. But he saw that she was wilding out, and he left it to her mother, her biological mother, to handle it. And now they're both sitting back watching this shit show unfold on YouTube every day. Every fucking day. Because this bitch does Bible study every fucking day. And I don't know what kind of Bible study it is, because I'm not really gonna sit there and watch her sit there and read the Bible all day long, because I feel like that's just gonna like deplete my brain cells more than anything. I'll get back to you in a minute. It's gonna deplete my brain cells, and I'm gonna die sooner than any other Black woman in this world. So let's continue.
He didn't never like act on him or nothing. But he was still trying to protect me. I can at least respect him because he trained me in MMA and he at least be trying to at least have some fucking common sense. My mom just be fucking stupid, bro. Like, nah, bitch, I don't fucking feel bad for you because you're 50 to fuck years old. Why the fuck is you encouraging your 17-year-old daughter who, when I'm writing back up my high school days, I was best friends with my friend JD and my best friend Michelle. They were both virgins. And the main
And you
reason
should
why
have
we
kept your
split up,
legs closed
we
too,
weren't friends
bitch.
because of the guy I
But
started
no,
dating.
you decided to get on drugs.
And because of all the shit that my family was going through, we were best fucking friends, bro. And we were all virgins. And we all should have made what my mom should have done. She should have encouraged me to still be friends with those girls who were Christians. But she got intimidated because Jadian's family they had a bunch of fucking money. And first of all, my mom's a fucking racist. So when I'm learning about Will Smith, I'm learning about Kanye West. Kanye's mom was a fucking
Oh my God, I'm sorry. She acts like these are like scholars within the Black community. Bitch, go woke. Just go away. This is a young lady who has no idea what Black culture is. I'm sorry that you're just like stepping into your Blackness. Hallelujah that you are stepping into your Blackness. Like, yo, I'll pat you on the back for that. And it's not like your mother was not stepping into her Blackness because she had you. So, like, Kanye West, like Will Smith, okay. But Kanye, come on. You were stepping into Black culture. You were not stepping into your Black. Oh, this girl bothers me.
English teacher, and his dad was a marriage counselor. Will Smith, his parents were like rich as fuck, and they were Black, and they were successful because I'm Black, but my story is different because my mom is white and my dad is Black. Not every Black person has the same fucking story. My mom would convince me basically that Black people were poor, Black people were not smart, Black people cannot be successful, Black people can't have money when we was the one broke as fuck. When my dad is the one that finished college, when my dad's going to school to be a college professor.
Okay, I can see where she's talking about here, and this is something that happens very often. And Miss Cynthia G will explain that if you ever or if you subscribe to her channel, she will explain this better than any person I've ever seen explain this on YouTube or anywhere else. When it comes to biracial children that are raised by a woman of no color versus one who is raised by a woman of color, there are aspects of Blackness that are erased from biracial children. And they're always trying to figure the ones that are born from women, especially that are born of women of no color and are biracial, are always trying to figure out who they are, as opposed to female children that are born of women of color, like my daughter. We already know who we are. We are Black women. So we are able to instill that. We already have a sense of who we are and our Blackness and things like that. So it's easy for them to do that. But when it comes to it, women like Miss Gaia, she's already having an identity crisis and she's already trying to figure out who she is. And women of no color raising biracial children are already having issues because one, their family is probably not happy with the fact that they have married a man or have procreated with a man of color. And there is already that. That man of color is probably running from his Blackness, which is probably why he procreated with a woman of no color. So he's trying to erase that side of him. And so they didn't instill that Blackness or that code or whatever, whatever Blackness that they had. They didn't instill that in their child. So she's at a crossroads right now where she's trying to figure out who she is as a Black woman. And I get that. But like, come on. There's a certain level. Like, as a woman of no color trying to raise a biracial Black child, she's at a loss already. So you're going to have to cut your mother some fucking slack. And as she gets older, she will realize your parents are just humans. They're just fucking people. They're just fucking people. And they're going to get it wrong. We get it wrong as parents. I'm a parent. I've got some fucked up shit that's happened to me in my life, and I've had to overcome that. And unfortunately, my daughter has had to deal with those things. And she realizes now I'm an imperfect person, and so is her mother. Her mother has 5 freaking children, one of them being of special needs. So I'm sorry, mija, you didn't get all of the love and affection that you needed, but you have a daughter that you really need to focus on putting that love into and getting that bitch back into your home. Then maybe you can have some compassion and love for your mother and figure out where she can and figure out where you went wrong in this scenario. Let's get back to the tape.
Right now, when everybody from my Black side of the family was owning businesses, were successful, the people on my Black side of the family started some of the first Black businesses in Tennessee when slavery was out. I didn't even learn this shit till I was older, bro. And I knew there was something. Like when I turned 17, I tried LSD. When I went to college, I was trying to be a part of all the Black groups, all the Black activist groups. Like I was so Black Panther
This is
Party.
what I
Like
mean.
I was trying to learn about
Trying to
all that
find your
shit. And my
Blackness.
mom, she did not want me to learn about my ancestors, bro. And that was the main shit why she was coming against me. She knew I had a spiritual awakening. She knew I was enlightened. She didn't want me to become enlightened. And even when I did have my initial spiritual awakening when I was 17 or 18, she still tried to get me caught up in sex magic. She still didn't teach me about my womb. She still didn't teach me about certain shit that I needed to know, bro. She purposely sent me out into the world emotionally, mentally, psychologically handicapped and purposely handicapped me and chopped me in my legs so I wouldn't know certain shit. She purposely did this shit. And the more that I read back and write about this shit, the more I learn she's fucked up, man. And she don't deserve any fucking part in my child's life. Because if you're going to sit here...
Stop it. First of all, stop it right there. You don't deserve any part of your child's life. The way that you are running in these streets right now, you cannot talk about anybody. You cannot talk about anybody and what they deserve and how they deserve to be in your child's life. Get the fuck out of here. The way that you're handling yourself on TV, physically assaulting some people who have shit to do with you whatsoever. Have you watched yourself? Have you watched back to any of the videos that you've done here on YouTube? Do you know who you are? Have you watched how you've how you've dragged your daughter's father's character through the mud? Have you watched how you've doxed him, I found out who they were. And damn, it wasn't hard to do. I found out all about you within like 3 days. I mean, I found out about your mother, your grandmother, your uncle, your aunts, your fucking cousins. Like, I mean, damn. You have made your family public fodder for the masses for like years to come, from like a 3 or 4 episode mark. Like, how dare you? How dare you sit here and say that she needs to do that? I think that she has proven more than anything else. If you've seen this woman's Facebook page, bro, her mother's Facebook page, post after post after post after post after post of all the shit that she does for people, all the giving, all of that. Now, I'm not going to say that her mother may not be shisty. I'm not going to say that she may not be sus. I'm not going to say that she may not be a nasty individual behind all that thing. But what I am saying is, you cannot pass judgment on your mother for this stuff and say that she's not the individual that needs to be around your children when you're sitting here trying to bring her own father through the ringer and not even taking accountability for the bullshit that you're putting her through on your own. She's barely a year old and she's already in fucking state custody. So don't sit here and act like she's not that you are the best mother in the world. You don't even own her. The state does. You don't even get to see her as often as you'd like to. She's in fucking Tennessee. Hopefully she's with her fucking grandparents on the father's side. Because she's not with you. If she was with you, she'd be somewhere on your social media. You'd be sitting there canoodling with her and showing her off for the world to see, letting everyone know how great of a mother you are. But you're not doing that. You're sitting here talking shit about everyone and not lifting a finger to do the work. Shut your fucking mouth and get your goddamn child back, and then maybe you could talk about what your mother did wrong.
Here and do that to me when I'm 17, 18. Why the fuck wouldn't you do it to my daughter when she's 3, 4, 5? And purposely try to MK Ultra her. And you doing some MK Ultra shit, bro. You purposely trying to fuck with my subconscious. And the more that I heal, the more that I find little certain traps and shit that she set up in my subconscious and certain little type of magic and shit that she been doing. It's pissing me the fuck off. Cause she been knew this shit, bro. And it ain't no fucking excuse. And my ancestors about to be on your ass, bitch.
Okay, your ancestors don't give a fuck about you right now because what you're doing is you're being shisty. What you're doing right now, you don't even know who your ancestors are. Okay, your ancestors aren't listening to you right now because you are all clouded in the head and you don't even know what ancestors you're talking about. You don't know if you're hoodoo, voodoo. You don't know if you're pagan. You don't even know what ancestors you're talking about right now. So you need to shut the fuck up. Because all of this stuff, that really offends me. That offends me. Just in general, that offends me because you have no fucking clue what you're talking about as far as your ancestors go. Do you even know who your ancestors are? Who are your ancestors? Where are they from? What slave ship did they come over from Africa? Did they come over from a slave ship in Africa? Were they out of the islands, maybe the Caribbean islands? Where did your ancestors come from, bitch? Like where? Where are you from? Who are you? Like what? Because most of the slaves from Tennessee came from somewhere. Where do they come from? The ports of South Carolina? Like what the fuck? Do you even know where your family is from?
I hope you don't think that I'm ever gonna let this shit go. I forgive you, bitch, but I hope you don't think that we ever
You don't forgive anybody
for life, bitch. You my enemy for life. You ain't about to come over here and act.
If you forgive someone, they're not your enemy. When you forgive someone, that's a wusa cleanse. That means you are zen to all of those energies. What you are giving right now is not wusa. What you are giving right now is not forgiveness. What you are giving right now is hatred and vitriol. What you are giving right now is anger.
Act like my fucking mama and be all fucking nice to me one week and then the next week want to set me up and get me fucking killed, get me fucking arrested. Fuck you, bitch.
That's
You
not
my
forgiveness.
enemy for life. You want to be enemies?
That's
We're
not
enemies
forgiveness.
now, bitch. You want to be my enemy? Then be my fucking enemy. I don't fuck with people who want to be my enemy on Tuesday and be my best friend on Friday, bitch.
That doesn't sound like forgiveness to me. That sounds like you still have some issues that you need to work through. It really does. It sounds like some fucking ignorance and some fucking forgiveness that you need to work through, because this is like really pathetic at this point. It's really pathetic that you were really sitting here like talking to your mother this way. I mean, damn, my mother had me in a cult. She literally had me in a cult. And I'm not sitting here with this chip on my shoulder over it. You need some fucking therapy, baby. You need to go to a therapist. You need to get off the drugs and alcohol, and you need to go to a therapist like right now. Like right now. Because you have a lot of issues that you really need to like get through, and it's really starting to like fuck over like your life. And you are not going to be a good mother to your child if you don't get past this shit real quick.
I was your best fucking friend. You ain't never had a friend like me. Since I was born, bitch.
Probably true.
I was 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, acting like I was a 35-year-old woman, doing shit with you, being your best fucking friend. You was telling me all your fucking secrets, and you will never know a true fucking friend. And you will never know a true friendship from a real black woman. And you will never know truth.
It's probably true.
Because you don't want to be friends with somebody that's going to be real with you. You want to be friends with them fake ass little white bitches that's going to cheat on, that's going to fucking sleep with your husband.
Probably true.
And talk shit about you behind your back. You don't want a real fucking friend that's going to tell you that you need to get your ass fucking sober. Even if you do get sober, bitch, you lost me forever.
Bitch, you're her daughter,
bitch, you
so
lost
she
me
didn't
forever.
lose
You don't fucking become my enemy one fucking second. And then be my fucking best friend the next. Nah, bitch, we're enemies. And I always know from now on, you're my fucking enemy. You're my fucking enemy, bitch.
Wow.
I forgive you. I'm not mad at you. But
yes,
you're
you
my
are.
enemy, bitch.
You're literally mad at her.
You need to stay the fuck away from me. Because I'm not about to be eating at the same table as somebody that's trying to destroy me. And the older I get, the more the betrayal really just sets in. Because why the fuck did you have me over here dating a 23-year-old drug dealer who was doing cocaine and shit? And then you get surprised when your daughter gets hooked on drugs. And now I'm dealing with the aftermath of my fucking addiction. But it's your fucking fault, bitch.
Okay, stop. First and foremost, just stop it. Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Because you are responsible for your own addiction. Okay, I understand that maybe you feel a certain type of way because your mother allowed you to do that. She didn't allow you to do that because you were going to do it regardless of whether she said to not do it or not. You were going to do it. You were going to sit there and you were going to partake and you were going to find a way, because I already know the kind of little girl you were. You were the rambunctious type. You were the middle child who thought she wasn't seen. And if you were your mother's best friend, you really wanted mommy's attention and affection, you were going to do what the fuck you wanted to do. Couldn't nobody stop you. No one could stop you in school. No one could stop you. You lost your friends. You lost all that because you thought you were grown. And you decided to do what you decided to do. And no one is responsible for that except for you. You're sitting here harboring all these fucking feelings about your mother when all you have to do right now is go to fucking therapy. Go to rehab. Shut the fuck up. You are a grown-ass woman with a child. You're the arbiter of your own life right now. You are the one who decides your destiny from this point forward. Stop putting all that shit on your mother. Your mother's got her own life, and right now she ain't fucking worried about you. She's worried about you shoving your life down the tubes is what she's worried about. She says it on her fucking Facebook page. The bitch still worries about you. On your daughter's birthday, she still put a shout out to you. Okay? If she didn't fucking love you and she didn't fucking care about you, she wouldn't do it. You need to get over yourself, little girl, and grow the fuck up and be a fucking woman.
Own shit, but you knew better, bitch. Why the fuck would you let me date a 23-year-old drug dealer?
Because you were gonna do it anyway, bitch.
Well, you knew he was slanging cocaine, bitch, and I told you he was slanging coke. You're lucky I didn't get into fucking coke or heroin or anything harder that he was fucking slanging.
Why do you guys
lying
make me
about
do
shit,
this?
saying he only sold weed when you know damn well he's slanging other fucking shit. I was 17 years old. I was a devout Christian.
it.
I asked my mom to take me to church every fucking Sunday, and
Then
they were too
go.
fucking hungover Saturday night to ever take me to fucking church.
Stop
And you
lying.
want to judge me for how I turned out to be?
You are 17 years old. You can get on a fucking bus and take your ass to church. Don't do that. You are 17 fucking years old. My kid goes to school every morning at 6 o'clock. That bitch don't want to go to school. She don't want to. If you love Jesus that much, you love God, and you want to go to church, you will take your happy ass to church on Sunday and stop making a fucking excuse. Don't give me that. If God means that much to you, you will make it fucking happen. Shut your fucking mouth and stop blaming it on your goddamn mama.
Fuck you, really. Because I was on the right path. And when I look back, I had compassion for my 16, 17-year-old self because I was such a good girl. And I still am that good girl. And you're not gonna fucking put your iniquities and your sins and put your black fucking iniquities onto my pure as white soul. You took your black fucking sins and your black fucking whoredom and your black fucking energy, and then you smeared it all over my white ass snow.
Oh shit!
Like, really.
Girl, you have
Like,
not
I was
been
a
white as
virgin,
snow since
I
you
was
were 3 years
celibate.
old.
I was trying to wait until marriage, and I just simply did not have the right
You have
guidance.
not been white as snow since you
Because
were
they
3
did
years
not
old.
teach me to be strong in Christ. They didn't teach me to depend on Christ. They taught me to depend on substances. They taught me to depend on the world. They taught me to depend on money and shit that don't fucking matter.
Probably true.
You taught me all the wrong shit, bro, and you did it on purpose.
Okay, now here's the chance that you have to fucking fix it. As a grown-ass adult, now you have the opportunity to fucking fix it. You don't have to live your life like this from now on. You don't have to do that. And I don't know if you're using this as a way of therapy, but you don't have to continue to live your life that way. Get it out. I mean, yeah, go ahead and get it out. Keep getting it out, baby. Get it out. Let's go.
Why the fuck would I have you around my child?
You don't have her.
Let that shit go before you get the police called on you. Because if you come to my fucking doorstep, you're getting a shotgun to the back of your head, bitch. You're getting a knife to your throat, bitch. I don't play that shit. You're not about to be acting like you my friend and you my enemy, bitch.
You don't even
We're
live
not
in the
about to be
same state.
gaslighting people and shit. Nah, bitch. Back up, bitch. Back up. You didn't take 5 steps back and stay the fuck back there. Stay the fuck away from my daughter. Because when you had my innocence, you fucking destroyed it and you blacked it out with a black fucking permanent marker, bitch.
Stop.
You took a black fucking permanent marker and you wrote drug addict on my soul. You took a black fucking permanent marker and you wrote crazy on my fucking soul.
Because
When
you're
God
being
wrote,
crazy.
My child. You think you wrote that shit in Sharpie? You wrote that shit in Expo marker, bitch. God, the one that got the permanent marker.
Baby girl. It's the same thing. And Expo is dry erase, though, just so you know.
God didn't hand you no fucking permanent marker. God handed you an Expo marker and you thought it was a permanent marker because he gave me the fucking whiteboard and the eraser because I'm the teacher in this bitch. Yeah, no. I'm erasing that shit and I write with permanent marker. Child of God. See how these haters do? You want to write drug addict on my soul. You want to write crazy on my soul. Nah, God don't write genius on my soul.
This is a drugs talking.
God don't write sober on my soul. God.
No, baby. You have not been sober for a long time. And anyone who watches your videos on your channel can tell you that you haven't been sober for a long time. I don't know if you've seen the video that she posted not too long ago, but she was literally just pin-eyed and bushy-tailed over fucking her daughter's father a few weeks ago. Not even a few weeks ago, a few days ago. The one who has a restraining order on you? No. This is really bad. This is like beneath you. And I'm so not sure if you can hear that. But those are church bells. I don't know if it's like divine intervention or what, but baby Gaia, my love, You need to wake the fuck up. You need to get over yourself. You need to shut up. You need to go to therapy. And you need to go to rehab. And you need to work on you. Stop putting your problems on your mother. Okay? All of that stuff is dead and gone. All of the things that happened to you are gone. All of those things that happened to you are in the past. Okay? It is time for you to start working with your mother as a grown ass woman. Both of you are on level playing fields now, if you didn't understand that. Now is the time to hold her accountable face to face instead of running all the way to Las Vegas. You could be sitting with her in a room face to face and hashing all this shit out in a healthy environment. You could be working together to get your child back. You could be working together to get your career on track and working with the WWE, not Jocelyn's Cabaret, mind you. You could be working with the WWE to get your shit on there. Then you could create any kind of character you want. You could be the hoodoo voodoo princess of all time and not give a shit whether you were telling lies or the truth. And no one would fucking care because they already know it's fucking fake anyway. They already know it's fiction. Girl, get your mind right. You're so clouded by your hatred and your judgment and all that stuff. But you know what? I'm going to stop. You're only 23 and you have a lot of life to live. You have a lot of life to live and you haven't even begun to really scratch the surface. Wait till you get to your 30s, late 20s even. Wait till you get to your late 20s and 30s and early 30s and you really start to see what life is like after you've been in the dirt. Because you're going to get in the dirt. You're going to get some real dirt thrown at you. This is nothing. You got fortunate right now being on this show and being kind of thrust into the spotlight so quickly. You're going to feel some dirt soon. And this is nothing compared to what you have facing you. Hopefully you get smart and you see what is out there early. But let me finish this because I'm almost over it.
I'm gonna write my child beautiful, divine. What the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? You got some real fucking issues. And you was obviously the one that's on crack or some type of shit. That's an alcoholic, which I've heard from heroin addicts that being addicted to alcohol is worse than heroin to get off of. You put that bottle down, you're gonna start shitting yourself, bitch. You real tough till you put that bottle down, you're gonna start having withdrawals and shitting yourself, bitch. Why don't you post that on Facebook? Nah, because I'm reading your ass to filth. And I ain't gonna stop anytime soon. I ain't never
Well, if you want people to read
so
you to filth, I got you right here. You want somebody to read you to filth? I got you for days.
Why the fuck, man? I was celibate, I was Christian, and not only was I Christian, but she separated me from my best friend because she was jealous, bro. When I read back over this shit, bro, my best friend's JD and my best friend's Michelle.
I'm waiting for her to reclaim her virginity. That's what this video is about. And we are 11 minutes in out of 14 minutes and 59 seconds. And I'm getting bored. Reclaim your virginity already so we can get this shit done.
We were best fucking friends and we were all fucking... But you know, like, the rest of us, I still love her. I relate more to Svetlana now than I do to fucking my fucking friends Michelle and fucking Jaden. Because Svetlana was a fucking whore. I was a good girl. Nobody expected me to be a whore. Everybody was surprised. They're like, why is she being a whore? Like, she's good. Because of my fucking mom, bro.
Here's the thing. You're not even a whore. Stop saying that shit about yourself. And this is the thing. As much as I don't like you, I don't think you're a whore. You haven't even displayed the characteristics of a whore. You've displayed that you've been with your daughter's father the entire time that you were together. And yes, you've done scenes with content creators, but that's like less than a handful of people. You have not displayed the personality traits of someone that would be considered a whore. And that's what bothers me. Like, you haven't had 16,000 children with like four or five different guys. You haven't done that. So I think like your morality is what's clouding your judgment. This is why I hate religion, man. This is why I hate religious people so much, because you guys have this morality thing where morality is subjective. Based on your religious beliefs, morality is subjective. The only thing that ever seems to stand up are ethical standards. Treat people how the way that you want to be treated. Ethics are what is key. And this is really bothersome. Go ahead, let's finish this because I'm over it.
Because my mom purposely was dragging me into that shit. Like, bro, if I would have had a better mom, I just feel so like disgusted with myself. Because I feel like now there's all these sins on my body that I can't get rid of. And God is telling me, like, no, baby girl, you are still pure, you are still holy, you are still divine. And I'm gonna bring you back your dignity. He's bringing
You have
me
so
back
much
like
guilt.
everything that I gave away, everything that I lost. Jesus is just bringing it back to my soul. And I'm here to tell you, if you've been raped, if you've been molested, if something like that has happened to you, you can spiritually heal and you can be just as pure as you were before, and you'll feel just as pure as you were before. It don't matter what those other people say. Like, you are pure, you are still holy, you are still divine. And if you fucking cleanse your body, you get a baptism, you repent, and you keep these people away from your
Okay,
body,
I'm over
in
it.
7 years,
I'm
all of
done.
your
Hold on.
cells
Let me see
actually
if we can fast
regenerate.
forward
So
this
in
shit.
7 years, and none of those people will ever touch me again. And all those people's fucking filth will be out of my fucking body. It is possible. It is possible for all your cells to regenerate. And if you eat really healthy, you be celibate, you eat really healthy, you meditate, and you
You
fucking
were
imagine
already
this
celibate,
life coming into
bitch.
your body, it will heal. Oh, I'm doing this womb healing. I'm healing my body. I'm healing my just monkey wrenches that she's thrown in. I'm enlightened. You know who she reminds me of? She reminds me of that demon on the Passion of Christ, that fucking Jezebel going past the crowd. Like, she's the most gremlin, and I have to deal with her. To deal with it. Pretty leaves me to deal with it. He can't do nothing to just fucking kill her anyway. Like, dude, I'm in shock right now. I'm just realizing like how much she screwed me over, and I'm still for the rest of my life. I forgive you. I'll have love in my heart for you. I wish you the best, but bitch, I'm never letting you close to anything because she is a how to manifest shit, and she just likes to fuck.
Oh, I'm done. Oh, thank God it's over. Thank the gods it is over. All this gobbledygook. I'm done. Um, yeah, reclaim your virginity, be celibate again, do whatever you need to do for God. All the things that you were doing before. I don't know what made you stop, but I'm over it and you suck. So, yeah. Hopefully you'll grow up soon and your mother and you can go to therapy. Hopefully she doesn't die before you go to therapy because you really need it. Um, your mother did the best that she could with all the children and half of a football team that she had. So I think you need to have a little bit of grace, and I think you need to grow a pair and have some fucking humility and thank her for even getting you to the age that you are, alive, no bones broken. I think you need to thank her for allowing for getting your brother to where he is, happy, healthy, raised, not in a wheelchair anymore. She has raised 5 glorious children. She ain't doing half bad. So I think you need to get out of your fucking bubble and be a bigger bitch and be humble yourself and understand that even though she may have made some mistakes with you, that you've also made some shitty mistakes and you were also probably a shitty child. I was. I was a shitty teenager at some point. I put my mother through the ringer because I knew that I could do that. Our parents love us. Our parents would do anything for us. I mean, come on, bitch. Give it a chance. Give her a fucking break. She would say if you asked her to go to therapy tomorrow, she'd say yes. Just to get you back in that fucking family picture. Okay? She's got all her kids in that picture except for you. All of them. That says something about the woman. If she's got all of her children in the picture except for you, that says something about the woman. Maybe you need to reevaluate. Just a thought. Just a thought.